This concept that I'm sharing today can single-handedly change your life completely once you learn to use it and you understand how you can use it. Can you guess what it is? Resourcefulness. Everything that is being built and is being made in the world is a result of resourcefulness. It's a kind of tricky word. What does it mean? It means that you are able to use or gather the needed resources to fulfill whatever you want to do. Because let's face it, most of the things that we want to do are behind some kind of excuses. I can't shoot videos because I don't have the best camera to do it, or I can't go on a run because I don't have 45 minutes to do it, or whatever it might be. What if we just lower the standards and be like, oh, I have the opportunity. I have a phone, even if the quality is shitty, I can still film the video. Okay, I have 15 minutes. What if I go for a 15-minute run? That's gonna do the job. So this is an important thing to understand. Resourcefulness is a mindset. It's not about how much you actually have. And of course, there is a level to that too. But a resourceful mindset is able to find the resources needed or to use the resources that you have. And once you get into this mindset, you start to become creative, because if you only have a limited amount of gadgets or tools or resources, you have to become creative how to use it. Even with space. Let's think about, you have to have a lot of space to do something, but now you only have a little room. Okay, accept it. Accept the resources you have if you aren't able to get more, and work with that. Because when you have boundaries and you have these clear, I only have these resources. I have 3 colors and I want to make a drawing or a painting. Okay, accept it. And then you'll be like, what an amazing thing. I only have 3 colors. It's a good thing. I don't have to think about more colors. So I can just go on and paint with these. So when you flip it around, having small amount of resources might be even better than having a lot of resources. And this is also because the paradox of choice. If you have too much to choose from, it's really difficult to choose. But if you only have a few options, it's actually easier, because then you can just go on. You're like, okay, I don't have money to buy this new thing and I have this old thing. Okay, I'll just use it. So when you start shifting your mind and your beliefs about you not needing more, you're able to create more. And it's actually more fun, because you realize that there's less responsibility the less resources you have. The more resources, the more responsibility. Let's take, for example, you want to make a short film. I've made movies and stuff like that in the past, so I know about it. You want to make a short film and you don't have any money. Let's say you have $100 to use. Okay, you just gather all the things you need. You need sound, you need video, and actors. You need these basic things, the fundamentals, to be able to do that short film. What if I gave you 10 grand to use? Now it's like, oh, should you buy a camera? Should you invest in a producer? Should you hire a team? Should you pay for locations? What is going to be the best return on investment? And it suddenly becomes a much larger thing. And that's the reason why I was more interested in this guerrilla filmmaking style with lower budgets and kind of run and gun, and you just go and create, because there's so much less hassle. Of course, there are limits to what you can do if you don't have a lot of resources. But the creativity inside of the container that you have get to flourish. So when you have a resourceful mindset, you realize that any situation is good. And when you accept what you have and you kind of release the stress, this is when you're kind of elevated into a higher consciousness also. And that paradoxically will give you better ideas to get more resources. You following? So it's really important to start training your mind to see opportunities, because resourcefulness is about seeing opportunities. And even if you think and feel that you don't have enough, be grateful for what you have and accept it, the situation you're in, and start doing. Because when you let go, there suddenly comes ideas and even resources from outside sources. They just come to you. And this is what it's all about. And as humans, we often think that our resources are the things that we have, that we own, and we need to get the money, we need to buy stuff. What most of us forget very easily is that we have the ability to speak and communicate with others, and others have a lot of stuff. And people genuinely want to help other people. If you have a reason, let's say the short film, let's say you need a location, let's say you need people in the movie, ask. Just ask, and you either get a no, or either you get more resources. So resourcefulness is also about being brave and communicating that you actually want to do something. And being brave and handling fear, that's another topic that I'm gonna go really deep into, because that's the weird thing that we all fall for. We don't go and do the things we actually want to do because of some internal idea, overthinking. You can check that video. So being resourceful is kind of going for it. You know what you want, and you do everything you can. You ask people, you go and you do stuff, and you use what you have. And when you get into a mindset of being resourceful, you will succeed, because resourcefulness is kind of the antidote for excuses. It's like, yeah, you can have an excuse, but then when you remember, okay, but how would a resourceful human do this situation? And then you realize, oh, there are opportunities outside of the first idea and limit that my brain just put up. Because anything is possible as long as your mind don't block it. And that's the basic. That's kind of the thing that is hindering anyone from doing anything. It's the own limitations in their mind and their belief system. So being resourceful is the one superpower that will get you wherever you want to go. Because if you have the courage to speak to other people, you might even find an investor, whatever, who are just sitting on a pile of money and they're just like, yeah, use it, or just all the gear or the locations or whatever you need for your thing. So the whole nugget in this video is that start slowly changing your mindset to being more resourceful, and you will see how much you actually have resources to use. Because no one in this world who is alive has zero resources. We can move, we can talk, we can do all kinds of stuff to get resources. And sometimes it means that you have to go to a job and support your thing, and you might not even like that job, but you know why you do it, and that's why the job becomes a resource, because it has a deeper meaning for what you actually aim to do. And this is the whole idea with this channel, your future purpose. The thing you actually want to do, the thing that is suppressed inside of you, it already is possible. It's just your mind that creates these beliefs that it isn't. But once you start kind of chipping out of these inner like walls and boundaries, your limiting beliefs, you start to see that, whoa, I didn't know that these things are possible. I didn't know that you could gather resources in this way. And this is where the light comes into the cave and starts illuminating. And once you see that, that's proof of, wow, there must be so much more that I don't know that I don't know. And this is how you reach your dreams, your goals, your desires, by going and doing even just the tiniest thing to get a little bit closer to what you actually want. And remember to embrace the journey. That's the part that we also forget. We think that we need to be somewhere already, but this moment is the only thing we have, and we need to be in this moment and strive for some other moment to be something that we desire. But all is good already in this moment. And this makes you see more resources also. So remember, start with small things. Become resourceful. Decide that you want to be more resourceful, and you will start to see things you didn't see before because your negative mind was blocking it. Okay? That's gonna be it for today's video, and life is amazing. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in a future video. My name is Mitz, your future purpose. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. See you. Peace out.